What's up, my busy bees? Welcome back to the three-part series on the insect order Hymenoptera. This video will be on ants, emphasizing on their behavior and colony structures. Ants, like many other species of wasp and bees, are highly eusocial insects. A colony of ants is divided into several castes. There is a massive queen, several million worker ants, soldier ants, and a few hundred drone ants. Ants, by a lot of people's standards, are associated as pests due to their foraging behaviors of collecting plant materials to take back to their colonies, where they then cultivate it into fungus, which is what they eat. So ants, in a sense, are farmers. They cultivate their own foods, and some ants actually round up and care for aphids because aphids secrete sugar for the ants to eat. In return, the ants take care of them. If you remember back to the wasp video, the adult wasp have a similar relationship with their larvae. Ants are also pollinators because while they are out foraging, they will go to flowers for the nectar, and in doing so, they indirectly carry pollen from one flower to another. Interestingly, some ants raise caterpillars too. They will care for them and feed them, and then guard them when the caterpillars go into their pupal stages. Ant colonies are as complex as a major human city in that they are highly organized. Everyone has a job to do, and they do it. Colonies have areas for fungus farming, nurseries for the larvae. They even have areas they put all their waste and their dead, similar to what we would call a dump or a graveyard. There's a lot going down in that anthill than just angry stinging ants waiting for their next victim. Interesting fact. Common predators of ants are actually known as ant mimic spiders. That, as you might have guessed, are spiders that look very identical to ants. Each species of ants, and there's a lot of them, have their own ant mimic. Ants need to be respected as they can be quite painful if swarmed by them. But typically the rule with any stinging insect is to leave them alone and they will leave you alone. Ants are usually pretty tolerant until their nest is threatened, and they typically calm down fairly quickly and resume their duties. The main point I want to address is the need for people to learn to coexist. Coexisting with nature isn't as difficult as some may think. Ants are not going to destroy an entire garden. And if you're someone who has a decorative garden, they will likely not destroy your flowers. If anything, they will help your flowers. I know for some people who may have children, this may not be the easiest thing to do, but it is possible. There is a measure of respect of nature that we must all learn. So to wrap up this video, before I go, I need something from all of you watching this video. At the end of the month, I intend to do a Q&A session and currently do not have any questions from any of you. So if y'all could do me a favor and leave a question in the comments, that would be very helpful. Any questions about insects or arachnids, or even if you want to know what the weather is here in Texas, ask something. Okay, don't ask about the weather. It's hot and miserable. Anyways, we can't do Q&As if we don't have anything to answer, can we? Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell other people about us. Also, buzz back by Thursday for part 3 on bees. Now, buzz off.